When the legislature convenes Tuesday, the members will face a controversial proposal that they have faced before, a bill that targets what are described as disability abortions. News4 Jax reporter Jake Stofan has been talking with both sides of this emotional issue.
In the U.S., 65% of fetuses diagnosed with Down syndrome are terminated. In countries like Iceland and Denmark, it's nearly 100%.
This is an issue that's personal to you.
Yeah, my oldest son, who just recently turned 17, has cerebral palsy.
Ryan Sprague runs a pregnancy information and help center in the state's capital.
I don't think it says a good thing for our society if we're choosing who gets to live and who doesn't get to live based on a quality of life issue that we determine is unworthy of life.
But Planned Parenthood says legislation aimed at banning so-called disability abortions goes too far.
What's your main concern with legislation like this?
Families that are facing these very deeply personal decisions don't want the state of Florida or politicians interfering, and it should really be decisions that are made between doctors and pregnant people themselves.
Pro-choice advocates say the legislation is yet another attempt at bringing a case before the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Roe v. Wade has been the law of the land for 48 years, but opponents to safe and legal abortion are not lacking in Florida.
Even Sprague doubts the legislation would hold up in court, but he says the fact it was filed at all sends a strong message.
I think it is good for us to protect those who are in most need of protection.
Last year, the disability abortion legislation didn't get a hearing. It's yet to be seen if the legislature has a greater appetite to take on such a controversial topic this year. Reporting from the state capitol, Jake Stofan, Channel 4, the local station.
The legislation would not make a mother criminally liable for having a disability abortion, but the physician would face a third-degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine.